Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of Your Morning Drive. I am Logan, the host with the most, coming to you from the Fireworks Studio in Marietta, Georgia. Big shout out to Fireworks Coworking for hosting us today. They offer a creative co-working space dedicated to uplifting and supporting their local community. If you are working at home, if you're an entrepreneur, if you have a full-time job and you're working from home and you're tired of your family, your dog, your spouse, the people cutting your lawn, and you can never listen to a meeting appropriately because there's just lawn work going on outside. If you're tired of all of that and you just need a place to relax and be by yourself, Fireworks Coworking can be your place. If you book them online, you can use the code DRIVE at checkout and you can save yourself some money and you can get a free day pass. You could try the place for an entire day from 9 to 5 on me. So you have nothing to lose. Just go and try the space. You won't regret it. You'll meet the other entrepreneurs here. You'll meet the staff. Everyone's incredible. It's like a tight-knit family here. So try them out, code DRIVE, or if you go visit the space in person and you meet the staff, tell them Logan from the podcast sent you. Let's continue. Before we dive in, go ahead and hit follow or subscribe on wherever you're listening, Apple, YouTube, Spotify, wherever you're listening, go ahead and subscribe on that platform so that you can get the new episodes every week and not miss a beat. Of course, you can follow along on socials, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn for all of the fun info and behind the scenes and all that extra fun stuff. Thanks for tuning in and let's get rolling. My guest today is a former model turned entrepreneur. She has navigated a dynamic path from SNL hackathons to launching 2 businesses, overcoming PTSD, and advocating for animal rescue. With a no-nonsense approach, she channels their passion into helping others succeed in life and business while balancing marriage, parenthood, and a relentless drive for meaningful impact. Please welcome my new friend, Ashley Kievit.
Yay! That was a intro.
Was it a dynamic intro? I love that. We used a lot of good words in there.
That was not a Chat GPT intro.
It was. It indeed was. But nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you for coming.
Face to face.
I know. We've talked on the phone like 4 times.
We have.
But I love that we're here now.
Yeah. Worth a 9 months book out.
Yep.
I mean,
yep.
Really.
But hey, that's okay.
You're in demand.
Am I? I am in demand. We scheduled this like 2 months ago.
Hey, no, so July, and that was in like March. So you're pretty.
It's really unfortunate. It's great. It's a good problem to have, but it's really unfortunate, especially when I meet people now, which like you said, the demand is high and it was high in March, but it's higher now. So like people will be like, hey, when can I do it? And I'm like, December. And they're like, it's not even August. And I'm like, yeah. But part of that is because I am taking, and I said December, but I'm pretty much joking because I'm not going to record anything in November or December because I've A, recorded so many in advance, but B, it's just a bummer for me to have to tell people that they have to wait like 10 months. It feels that way at least.
Yeah.
Was that your phone that just went off? Did it just whistle?
We're going to ignore it. Yeah, it whistles, so I still feel hot.
Really? How's your weekend been?
Okay, so
you got into one last night, you said.
Yeah, I got into one because, it was just a party at the house. Our neighbors are our best friends.
Yeah.
And so is red wine. So
love that.
Well, when you're in pajamas, you just keep going. And I dressed up today. I put on fake eyelashes today.
Wow.
For you.
For me?
Yeah, and for you.
Wow. For me and the people watching, or the person, depending on how many people tune into that.
It's nice to not be in workout clothes and running around with a bun on my head all day long.
So. Yeah. Well, that's all right. There's a couple guaranteed people. Shout out Ashley's husband. Nice to meet you, dude.
Yeah.
Ashley's mom.
Yeah.
Shout out to you.
I'm going to keep it PG for my mom.
Okay. You hear that, Mom? We're going to do our best.
I'm not. She doesn't know what a podcast probably is, so.
You probably tell her you're on a podcast. She'll be like Rush Limbaugh? And you're like, yes, like NPR, Mom. Yes. Because that's what my parents said. They're like, what?
Yeah.
You're doing a podcast? Like on the radio? And I was like, yeah, kind of, not really. But But yeah, but we're not getting into any red wine today.
Nope, we're
We
not.
are
What do
getting-
we get into?
We're getting into Good Days cocktails. And I have a read for them, but I'm not doing it yet
Why?
because it's
I
too
could do
soon.
the read for them. These are two local Georgia boys that started this good thing.
Do you know them?
No, I don't. I want to know
You've
them.
just heard about them from me.
Yeah, I heard about them from you, and it's pretty awesome. And everyone should go follow them on social media and
You
then
hear that,
buy
Jason?
buy
The
their
value
stuff.
is here. Jason is the co-founder of
Cool.
Good Days. Yeah, I guess we'll just do the ad read now.
Do it.
Guys, we're cracking a couple Good Days cocktails. Cheers, by the way.
You have to drink it when you cheers.
Yes,
right
you do.
away.
You're right. Oh, lovely.
Wow.
So, this episode is also brought to us by our friends at Good Days Canned Cocktails. Good Days are a classic cocktail brand created in a convenient, ready-to-drink format to meet the need for a quality premixed cocktail on any occasion. You can try out their cocktails by going to their website, drinkgooddays.com, and looking at the locations tab so you can see where they're sold near you. They're sold all over the state of Georgia, starting to expand into some other states here shortly. But if you're in Georgia, Good Days are your people. They're a local company, local guys that just set out to create something a little different. And we love them. They've partnered with the show for like a year and a half, 2 years now.
Nice.
So they've been huge supporters of your morning drive. So I like to pay it back and support them. So drink Good Days. Of course, you have to be 21 years of age to purchase and consume.
Yes.
But yeah,
Yeah.
what do you think?
I think
Honest thoughts.
it's fresh. It's fresh.
The ingredients are very not fake.
What is the? I want to know. Oh, 6.4%. I'm going to pace myself.
And I brought that one for a reason because you said either that one or the heater.
Yeah.
The heater is like 8.7%.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. It's just one of those, at least for me, because I'm a lightweight. The heater,
No, I'd be.
I never drink it because I know that if I have one, I'll be on one. But this one, I can have like 2 or 3 at a pool or something, and it's a vibe.
It's good.
Glad you like it.
I like it.
Glad you like it.
Fresh.
More eyes on Good Days. We love to see it. So, Ashley, so I know a little bit about you, but I strategically didn't try to ask a lot of questions when we were
Mhm.
first connected and tried to get to know each other a little bit, which I think, didn't I just DM you on Instagram?
I don't. Yeah. Yeah. It started on the gram.
We followed each other for a while, but like never interacted. And I was like, I'm going to talk to this chick. So here we are 9 months later. I want to go back and actually see when the first text was sent.
Yeah.
But either way, so tell me a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? Do you have siblings, parents? I mean, what's the give me your kind of brief origin story.
Okay, cool. So, I am first generation German American. My parents were born in Germany. I'm here, first language German, so I'm bilingual. From New Jersey, Northeast, moved down here 3 years ago, because housing prices were insane. So moved down here. I have 2 little girls, amazing husband who's everyone has a crush on.
Really?
Yeah,
Good looking man.
he's a great looking man.
I'm about to go look him up. But go on.
And so we have 2 children and 3 dogs, 3 rescue dogs, because rescue is a big part of my life. I've been doing it for like a decade. I started in Jersey, ran a kennel, helped do everything, hands and feet on the ground in a rescue, and then came down here. And honestly, moving to a different state and starting all over again, rescue really helped me make friends. So I have some awesome organizations that I'm with down here that I help, and it was a really good gateway, you know.
Wow. So what got you so passionate about this animal rescue thing? Was there something that happened when you were a kid and you just were like, man, like I just don't agree with this or agree with that? Or is there any one thing that maybe put you on that path or no?
I mean, I always wanted a dog, and I could never have one. And now I have 3.
Well, there you go.
Currently 3. I hope more.
God, is this him? Is his name Chris?
Yeah.
He is a good looking
Right?
man.
Mhm.
Shout out to you, Chris. That gray fox look.
Silver fox.
Silver
Silver
fox.
fox. That's what people
Oh.
call 'em.
Shouts to Chris. Anyway, sorry.
So,
Add me to the tally of people that have a crush on your husband.
so anyway, so dog rescue. I always want a dog. I got a dog when I was 26. He is about to be 14, my little Chihuahua Theo.
Wow.
And I rescued him, and I always thought, you know what, when the time's right, I want to get into rescue. And yeah, it's been a humongous part of my life. And my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law are really big into rescue, so it's just like an awesome bonding thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So you got a sister,
Well, I have 3 older brothers.
3 older
Yep,
brothers.
they're all in Jersey.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm the only girl and the baby, and, yeah.
Wow. So you've got is your mom here?
My mom is in Jersey, she just stayed and visited with me. My dad passed when I was, like, 20, in college. That was a little bit rough.
Sure. Was he I
He
won't
was
pry
sick.
too much. He was sick.
Cancer, it's always
It's always
cancer.
cancer.
So
It's bullshit. I'm sorry.
but anyway, so yeah, I'm down here. I'm with I have an awesome neighborhood, moms in my neighborhood, rescue friends, my daughter's friends. It's good. I love Georgia.
Yeah.
I do.
You definitely give off like wine with my neighbors kind of like girl. Like you've got the neighborhood group chat
Yes.
and you're all just like who's down for some PJs and red wine, and like 4 people were like us,
Yeah.
and that's what you did last night. Yeah, that's fun though, cuz like being bonded with your neighbors like that is really convenient because they're so close, but then
It's
it's also
terrible.
it's terrible because then you get into what you got into last night and you just have a rowdy time.
You want to know what was just built is we have a fence, and my neighbor created a bev ledge where we can pass beverages on one side of the fence to the other.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah.
That's a game changer.
When we sell the home, it's definitely going to be a selling point.
Oh, for sure.
If you like your neighbors this much, I'm sorry. My Desperate Housewives theme song is coming.
You have to turn that off. Silence that thing. I hate myself for not telling you to silence it earlier. Wow.
All right. Can't go anywhere.
Sorry for the headphone listeners. It got real loud real quick. Nah, I probably didn't. It was probably all right. But yeah, what I was gonna say also is that it's just also ADHD. That was the Desperate Housewives
Yeah, I love
theme
Desperate
song.
Housewives.
That's a great show.
That-
Oh yeah.
So the producer of Desperate Housewives was also the same producer of Golden Girls. So the humor is very same because people
Very.
make fun of me because I like Golden Girls.
Yeah.
And but that's why, because I love the producer.
Well, that's fun. I mean, I used to watch as a kid, our Sunday night routine was America's Funniest Home Videos, Extreme Makeover Home Edition. And then my parents would send us to bed and they would watch Desperate Housewives. But it got to the point like 12, 13-ish where I was just like, I'm staying up and I'm going to watch this show too. And my parents were like, okay. And I probably wasn't watching it. I was probably like playing a game or something. But I got sucked into it at like 13. And so I was all in on Desperate Housewives. And I would go to school and talk about it. And people were like, why are you watching Desperate Housewives? You're a 13-year-old boy.
Yeah.
I was like, because it's fire. Like, do you not understand the drama between her and her or whatever?
Yeah.
Or the
Who
affair
killed-
of him
who-
and her?
Yeah. Who killed whose husband?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
who's sleeping with who? It's like,
I have the box set.
Wow.
8 years box set.
I wonder if you can stream it anywhere. I'd love to go back and watch it.
No, but
I wonder if it aged well.
wait, so I am obsessed with Hallmark movies.
Okay.
Okay. This weekend in Dahlonega is a big Hallmark con.
Is that what you're doing after this?
Yeah, I may
Hallmark.
just wear this outfit. But anyway, so I'm probably one of the youngest ones that's gonna be at this con.
Probably.
But the one actor from Desperate Housewives is one of the Hallmark hunks, Jesse Metcalf. Anyway,
Hallmark hunks.
that's a thing.
Is it? Is it like a
No, it's like all the actors in Hallmark movies. Now, really, I only have like one guy I really like, and my husband was like, don't leave me for him."
So tell me what you do, because I don't even really kind of know. I feel like I know what you do, but like I don't really know what you do. So how did you start doing it? Do like the quick version of that.
Yeah.
And then like what do you do every day?
Okay, so I'm a social media marketer. I work on Instagram and Facebook, so Meta, a little on LinkedIn, a little on Google, but I help the presence social media for small to medium-sized businesses around the country. I have clients in New York, here in Georgia. I've had them in California. I had one in Africa.
Wow.
But I'm a boutique style. It's just me. I have interns. I have a whole internship program for women in business, but it's me and whatever intern I'm going to be mothering for that semester. And we create the content. I'll go and I'll film, which is my passion and love. I love filming clients. And yeah, it's just helping their businesses, and it helps my business. And I learned so much from them because they're like OGs of building business. So my clients, like I choose them based on, one, obviously, if I like them and we'll mesh, but also like to learn from. So it's really cool. Been doing it for 6 years now.
Wow. What did you do before that?
I was any job I had, I was always put on social media.
Okay.
Like with the inception of Instagram in like 2010, like I was doing promotional modeling and they're like, you're going to manage the social media. And then I was working at a publishing company in Hoboken and they're like, you're going to manage the social media. Then I worked for a digital marketing agency and they're like, well, guess what you're going to do? So I'm like, I guess I have a knack for content.
Yeah.
So
Content has been in your journey since the beginning.
yeah.
And you know what they say about Hoboken is that there's no joking in Hoboken.
That's not what they say.
That's not what they say?
No.
I went to New York once in middle school for like a field trip, and I went to some bakery. Pretty sure it was the Cake Boss. Carlos Bakery. And there was a guy in line and he was like, hey, there ain't no joking in Hoboken.
Well, he wasn't young enough to say going to Hoboken for some whole poking.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay.
That's the saying that the young ones grow up with.
Is that really?
Yeah. He must have been like super Frank Sinatra older dude.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. For some whole poking.
That was a thing.
Book's ticket to New York. So okay, so you've always been kind of in this content world in one way or another, which is really cool. Is that like, did you go to college? Did you study this? Did you study digital marketing communications?
Yeah, so I went to college. I did the tour. I went around different colleges. Yeah, my family went through. I went through. My dad passed, my grandma passed, my cousin passed, all while I was in college.
Jesus.
So yeah, so I went to different colleges. Shout out ASU, best college ever.
Arizona State.
Yep.
It's a party school.
Oh, it's lovely.
You went to Arizona? Like
I went to Arizona State. Yeah,
in person.
Yep. Like I went. Yeah,
that's lovely.
Like I dormed there.
I love Arizona.
I have family out in Scottsdale area.
Yeah, my wife I just picked her up from the airport last night. She was in Scottsdale for like the last 4 days.
I loved it. And then after a couple of years ago, right before I met my husband, I moved out there for a couple months.
Really?
And like I reconnected with people from college. I'm like, you're still here.
Wow.
So yeah, it's awesome.
Isn't it crazy the amount of people who don't leave the town that they went in college in?
Yeah.
They just like assume that that's like their.
I mean, it's a great town.
I love Scottsdale. Awesome. I love Phoenix. I love all Arizona.
Yeah.
We were talking actually on the way home from the airport last night, and I was like, if we ever left Georgia, I would love to live in Arizona. Because we did live there as a kid very briefly for a couple years for my dad's job, and I loved it. I went to middle school there, and I loved Arizona. And it was just, it was at least 60 degrees year round. And yeah, it got cold some nights, but the weather was perfect. You can wear shorts every day the whole year. Like,
I mean, yeah, the weather's perfect until like someone's wearing jeans riding a bike and eats the pavement because it's so hot.
Yeah.
Saw that.
Yeah, that's an ugly situation. Yeah, love Arizona. So shouts to the Arizona people. So yeah, ASU.
And then I came back to Jersey. I studied cinema media studies. So
I love that.
It was a time when there weren't many women studying it. So all of my classes were all male dominated. I have like 2 friends that were female in film, but it was awesome. Like,
I love that so much.
I loved it. So, and I did like sketch comedy, like I did radio stuff, like all kinds of just the whole tour, every genre of cinema media, from like studying black and white movies, film noir, to, like I said, to like hosting, like TV hosting, and then to sketch comedy, like do improv shows. It was awesome.
Did you love, if you would have not made it in the field that you're in now, do you think you'd be doing film in some capacity today?
I think I would be a Hallmark actress.
What was that little?
I would love to be an actress if I was not.
I could see it for you.
I love it.
I think you've got that. I mean, even since, like I've mentioned, like we barely know each other. The few times we've talked, like it's just been an electric conversation. I think you have an electric personality.
Cool.
Like really fun, honestly. Just really kind of like, it felt like when you walked in that like you don't feel like you put off that vibe that you're like better than everyone else. Because a lot of people do put off that vibe.
Really?
Oh, yeah. A lot of people walk in, like, you walked in and you're like, oh my God, hey, like.
I was like, someone wants to put me on a podcast today.
Yeah. And it's like, it just like lets the guard down. And you're like, oh, I'm comfortable, like instantly.
Yeah.
So having that screen presence, I could see it for you.
I've had it in the past.
Yeah.
We're not going to go into that.
Screen presence? Really? Interesting.
For a microcosm of my life, just a
okay.
flip.
Understood.
But,
and then you were a model at one point too. How did that start? Did you get like recruited into it? Or?
Yeah, I got recruited. I was hosting at a restaurant. I got recruited for promotional modeling. So like all like beer and spirits, trade shows, all that. Yeah. Where you're talking to people.
And you're good at that.
I'm like introverted extrovert, right?
Same.
I love being home watching Hallmark. And then it's like, okay, pull me out of the house and I'll turn it on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like the opposite where like I'll start out of the house. But so like today I'm recording 2 of these.
Okay.
And then I'll get home and I'll like lock myself in the office and just be like, don't talk to me. Like shut all the shades.
Okay.
Like blanket over the head, just like in the dark.
Oh, that's extreme.
Oh yeah, I love
Oh,
being
yeah.
alone.
Okay.
In fact, the fact that my wife went on a girls' trip, of course I missed her, but I was like, I get to be alone for 4 days. Let's. So yeah, I definitely love being introverted, but I am a social butterfly too. So I've just found that as I've gotten older, my battery dies a
Okay.
little quicker.
And your patience and who you want to be hanging around with. Like, if I don't like you, you will know. And I choose who I want to hang out with.
Sure.
That's the difference.
Life's too short to constantly put yourself in situations where you're not comfortable. It's too short for that.
Yeah.
I'd rather enjoy life all the time than, oh, I guess I got to do this. Like, I don't want to ever think that.
No.
Like, guess I got to go to that. See those people. Don't want to feel that way.
Yeah.
Don't want to feel that way.
And I think the older you get, people start getting more and more real too, which I love, especially motherhood. Motherhood is, you find your real reels and you hold on to them for life.
A bunch of our friends have started having kids the last couple years, and like their personality changes once they've become mothers or just parents in general, but particularly like our girlfriends. Like there's 1 or 2 in particular I could think of that just like unhinged now. Like if like someone posts something on Facebook that they're doing with their kid and their kid looks like they're in an uncomfortable state, or if they're like not strapped into a car seat properly or something, like the moms of Facebook will go in on that person. I've noticed.
Yeah.
Moms are, y'all are a wild group, but we love
That's
what
why
you
they
do.
call mama bears. I mean,
Yeah,
because you don't just mother your kid, you mother other people's kids too.
sure. Which is
They don't tell you about that.
Huh?
They don't tell you about that.
Really?
Yeah, like you'll see a kid and be like, wipe your fucking face. And you just go up to them and wipe their face for them. Like,
it's like when you see a kid in public and it looks like he just got done eating like chocolate cake, but nobody wiped his face, and you're just like, you like making eye contact with a parent, like
yeah,
wipe their face.
But now it's like if a kid's yelling in a grocery store, I'll be like, I get it. You know, you do those faces a lot.
You got to pick your battles when you're trying to be a mom to all. You're like, well, I'm going to let the parent handle that one. I'm not going to dive into that. How does that? I'm curious now about like, where does it start and where does the line stop of like something that you could do to like help another child out, like in public? You know what I'm saying? Like so that a mom doesn't run up to you and say, don't you correct my kid, or don't you help my kid. It's my kid. Let me do that or something. You know what I'm trying to say?
I never, maybe I don't care enough. I mean, it's my mom friends that I'm helping their kid.
True.
Like out in public, if I see a mom struggling, I'll like help, you know, if she's like needs help carrying a bag, I'll be like, you need help or you need this cart. Like that's like, motherhood. But I mean, if I saw a kid being kidnapped, I'd drop what I'm doing and run there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Well, that's all fair. It's all fair. One thing that you mentioned just a second ago when kind of talking about what you do and how you're alone, but you have some interns and you're a boutique. You mentioned that word specifically, boutique. So in this context of the digital marketing world, what define a boutique versus like your traditional like marketing agency?
All right. So having worked both, I will tell you.
As I have as well.
Yeah. I'm like a lone wolf with my business. In social media, and you may find this too, is nobody likes to show their cards what they're doing, right? Like the reels will not say, oh, this is how much I charge and this is what my marketing plan offers. And, you know, there's no like powwow get-togethers about how to do it unless you're going to pay for like a mastermind or something and go.
Right.
But then there's a lot of, I guess, digital marketing agency. I guess the difference is, I totally got off topic and had ADD there for a minute.
You remember what you were talking about?
Yeah, I do. Now the train's coming back. Good. So digital marketing agency is like, hey, I'm going to email my clients and I will hear back from them on Monday. Social media manager, a boutique, or just having one person is texting at 9 o'clock. Hey, the open house post didn't go out today. So it's a texting basis. It's more intimate. It's personal. You know, you're not just posting content out and it's shooting out their feed. You're literally managing their presence, and you're seeing their DMs, you're seeing their algorithm. You see everything. So it's more personal. I only choose a couple clients to work with because I have to give my all to them. So, I mean, I'm around the clock checking, but it's the relationship that I have with my clients. It's the texting, the calls, there's no like true office hours. That's
Sure.
what I'm saying. Like if someone texts me, I'm texting them back right away. Not so much emails, more just like a friend conversation.
Right.
Yeah.
I love everything that you just said because that's exactly how I operate as well. Is
Yeah.
like everybody that I've worked with or currently work with have, of course, told them, of course, I'm going to take this off your hands. I'm going to be able to do this while you can run your business, all those things. But also, I feel like, and I've gotten the feedback from a couple of the clients of like, that they could have gone out and hired anybody to do this. But they're like, but I like you
Hmm.
as like a person. And same thing, like if I'm working on someone's website at 10 o'clock at night and I'm like, hey, are you awake? Because
Yeah.
I'm working on this right now and I'm just curious. And if they want to respond, they can. If not, if they
Yeah.
can wait till morning. It's totally cool. But
Because they have a business.
exactly. So I understand if you can't respond right away. But
Yep.
yeah, I put some things in email, but for the most part, I'm the same. And I'm a very casual texter. I've been criticized actually by one person I used to work with of like, you text too much. I'm like, well, I'm trying to help you. They were not a good fit in the long run, but it's just, I'm just trying to be your buddy. Of course I work for you. I perform a service for you, but I just want to be like, you're not just a client to me.
Hmm.
Like this is a relationship. This is a partnership. Like
Hmm.
you don't pay me to do some of this stuff, but I do it anyway because I value our relationship. Like
Like,
the Good Days thing, like they don't pay me to have drinks with my guests. Like I just do that because I care about the brand and I actually believe in the product.
hmm.
So of course I'm going to go above and beyond because then of course we'll get you referrals and
Hmm.
future stuff down the line. But I really just do it because like I love the product. Why would I not drink it while I'm
Yeah.
recording? They sponsor the show. It's natural. So it's not like it's forced. I love everything that you said because I completely agree.
And two, do you find with clients too, like, yeah, you're managing, like I'm managing their socials, but I also like my background's also in like web design and user experience. So like I'll comb through your website and if I see something's wrong, I'll let you know right away. Like everything works in a circle.
Correct.
Your Google, your website, your handles, everything's in unison. So if I see something, I'm going to call it out. I'm not going to be like, I'm just going to stay here because they only pay me for this. Like,
Right. Yeah. That's I've always, whether it was working a full-time job or doing, my business and you can relate to this. I hate oh, that's not my job. I hate oh, that's not my job. Now, if it's something that warrants that, like if it's like, yeah, you should go fire that guy. It's like, that's literally your job. But if someone's like, hey, do you mind taking a peek at my website and seeing if you see any errors or anything? I'm like, well, there's $100 an hour charge.
Yeah.
No, of course I'm going to do that
Mm.
because that strengthens our relationship
Yeah.
and trust and all of those things.
Yeah.
So I agree. I wanted to ask you because you mentioned like, oh, I only pick, a handful of clients because I give them my all.
Mhm.
So I want to know on an average, if you don't have the number, just estimate on average, how much time, maybe a day, I guess, a day do you spend doing things other than posting and graphic designing, like with their account? Like, will you scroll their feed and interact with the accounts that they follow?
Yeah.
Share things to their story that they like, that the brand would support. Like, how much time a day do you spend doing that for the clients? Or do you do it daily, or how do you operate there?
I mean, I wake up in the morning, open my eyes, and I look at funny memes people send me. And then I look at everybody's handle. I do like a morning sweep. I do afternoon sweep. I do evening sweep, just engaging, comment, liking, answering. Sometimes I answer DMs if it's warranted and posting. I don't know. I mean, every day I'm doing that and pumping out content. A lot of the times I use a schedule for the scheduler for like static posts and carousels, but reels, to get that trending audio, you have to do it in real time.
Yeah.
I'm fresh when I'm on like when the idea comes to my head. I don't do a lot best post times because everyone's on their phone all the time. I just think of what you think the target audience is doing at this hour. That's all I think. So I'll just crank out stuff in real time. I'll be eating breakfast and posting a reel, things like that.
because, other people are eating breakfast and looking at reels.
Yeah.
Interesting. I really like that mindset of you don't really care about the post times. I just
No.
switch it up, especially for the static posts. I'll go, okay, I'm going to put this one out at 11 a.m. or 4 p.m. or 8 p.m. or 10 p.m. I've tried before. I mean, and sure, sometimes you hit lightning in a bottle and sometimes works. But of course, the fun thing about social media is you try that the next day and it doesn't work.
Yes. Yes.
And you're like, well, I guess I just hit the right place at the right
I mean,
time.
there are best times, like Sundays are awesome day to
Yeah.
post anytime on a Sunday. So I'll stick to that. I do A/B test though. I'll schedule a calendar. I'll be like, okay, this week I'm going to try mornings. Okay, next week I'm going to try afternoons, and I do measure and see which produces better. But it's such a margin.
Yeah, it might be like, oh, I got 50 likes and 3 comments, and in the afternoon I got 45 likes and 5 comments, and you're like, well, then there's not. It doesn't really matter.
And what's crazy now, especially this year, and the algorithm is everything shares. I measure shares because just like I DM everything to people, that's what people are doing. So I gauge success based on one. I mean, bots have pretty much been eliminated. I don't see really bots.
I don't see them much anymore either.
I don't see them. So
Thanks
whatever.
to Meta for doing whatever the hell they did.
Yeah, it took long enough.
For real.
So I don't really see, I'm not trolling to eliminate bots, but I look at the shares because that's when like it's valuable that you're sending it to somebody's Nobody really tags people anymore unless it's some kind of giveaway.
Sure.
But people don't want their identity public on anything anymore. That's the shift that I'm seeing. Is like I wouldn't tag you in a post unless it was like to win a contest.
Sure.
I'm DMing it to someone.
Facts.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a really good point.
Yeah.
I've not thought about that.
So if I see the shares, that's the only gold indicator I look at. Yeah, likes, comments, people don't really. You
look at is like how many people saw the post.
You comment if you want somebody to see your handle. That's when you comment.
True. One thing I've struggled with personally, honestly, and my clients know this because I've talked to them about it, but I really have struggled over the past couple years with the transition of static to reels and like how video is now the thing you've got to do. And I love a good video. I scroll through reels and TikToks all the damn time, but like figuring out a way to convey a message on a video, in my opinion, is harder than a static post. Because a static post, you could say live music, 6 to 9 p.m. on Thursday nights. Here's the lineup. Boom. Yeah. Whereas a video, it's like, okay, well, if I'm going to do that, then it's going to be like, here's the lineup. May 15th, this person. May 16th, this person. And it's a new slide each time with a new video each time. And so I guess it's just more work, in my opinion.
You can't batch it. You can't batch it.
Correct. How do you feel with the whole video taking? I know you said you're passionate about filming and you love that.
Video.
So you've really embraced this new video.
Yeah, but I didn't think it would be such a thing.
It is such a thing.
It is such a thing now. And it's hard because even my interns, they're not going to know how to make good reels. It's basic. And basic's not going to cut it. So unless you see someone jumping off a building holding a sign of some promo, it's not like you got to get their attention. I do mix in carousel posts. Carousel are next in line for reels right now, trending. So you can do reels and then you can have a carousel post with audio. That's the workaround. But just a static post doesn't, you're right, doesn't do so well. But you can try carousels with some kind of audio.
I might try that because I make videos here and there for folks and stuff, but I mean, I feel like sometimes it's not good enough, or maybe I just get in my own head about it, and I'm like, I'm just not doing as.
How do you think I feel?
Because we've all, right? Because we've all seen some dope ass reels that people have put together, and I'm just like, man, I wish I could make a video like that, and I really could.
Yeah,
I just haven't invested the time to learn.
I watch some reels coaching gals on Instagram, and they're pretty good, and so I take a lot of tips from them. But I want to start putting AI in reels. I think I see AI reels, and I'm like, I want to do that. Like that's my next jump.
Where are people making all these AI reels?
I don't know. I made one for a realtor, like the talking baby. I made that for him. It took a lot of time to research, but then once I did it was pretty easy. It was a lot of I was watching these Russian people do YouTube videos on it, and I'm like, okay, I need to learn how to do this. But then I don't know how to upload GIFs to Instagram. I've been working on this. Shout out Gino. I've been working on this for him for a year, and I'm like, I don't know how to make these. I'm trying. I'm stuck. I'm going to hire someone to help me with this.
GIF.
Yeah, the stickers.
Yeah.
I can make them. I know how to make them. but I don't know how to get them on Instagram.
I know somebody that has one too, and it's her company logo. And
Yes.
all the time I'm like, how do you do this? And she always just like, ha ha ha. And I'm just like, no, but like, tell me how you've done
I
this.
mean, it's on Giphy,
Yeah,
Giphy. So
PH.
you make that account, but I can't. I'm stuck on there. Like I
Right.
can make them, I can put them on Giphy, but how do I get them on there? That's where I'm stuck. So I have to get over this hurdle for my client's sake, because yeah. But
'Cause they
then he's
want
like,
it.
make me a talking baby, and I'm like, okay. And so it's weird. Technology is weird.
How have you reached people like you said, Africa, even you had someone. So
Just
how do you connect with that? I mean, they
oh,
just find you online?
a lot of them's like people I knew growing up, and they'll like follow me and like, I didn't know you do that. And I think it comes to likability. So they know me as a person, so they're going to trust me with their business.
Sure.
I know them.
Sure.
So a lot of the times it's that my business has been, knock on wood, all referral. I've never advertised a
Mostly me too.
dollar. I've never advertised a dollar. It's all just people that referrals, clients that have worked with me that refer me to other people. So
I find that to be very similar. I love that because people are like, oh, you should advertise more. I'm like, I don't really want to.
no, you don't know what you're going to get.
No.
If
It's not
a client is friends with my client, I know, okay, they have to, they like each other. So then I'm going to like them. So
and a friend of them is a friend of mine.
Mhm.
So I love that mindset because I do a lot. Tell me about this internship program you've got. You piqued my interest on that. You seem like you're
Oh.
excited to talk about it. You very passionate about it?
Yeah. One job, a place I worked, I started an internship program there and it was successful. And so when I had my business, I said, okay, well, I need a little help. And I like to mother. So I started this internship program 2 years ago, and I've had 10 interns.
Wow.
Fabulous young women. I mean,
Love
like bright-minded future women. Like they're going places. And it's one-on-one, and we have weekly calls, and they have little assignments. And then I do their resume. I make them have a content portfolio. I make them get certified in some kind of like HubSpot or Udemy, one of those. And I set them up, and we do some mock interview questions, and I set them up like for success. Like I didn't have that. And so I want them to have that.
Wow, I love that. So it's not even just an internship like where hey, you're going to work for this company and do this thing, but
No.
you're really trying to, of course, they're going to work for you and do the thing, but you're really working to try to elevate them
Yeah.
so that when they eventually do move on from you, they have a better outlook or a better setup than they had before.
Yeah. It's an internship mentorship is what I call it.
Are they paid?
No.
I love,
Paid
but
in love.
well, I, I don't see a
I mean,
problem with it considering what you're doing for them with the resume and like the mock interviews. Like that is stuff that is not taught in school. So
Yeah.
the fact that you offer that is really cool.
Yeah. And like I've had feedback where they said, oh, we've made one of these in school, but okay, but it's not dynamic. Like if you're marketing yourself, if you're going into a marketing position, you have to market yourself. So your resume has to match your content portfolio, and it's not like, hey, we're going to make a Crumb Creative content portfolio. It's no, give me all the stuff you've ever worked on and let's throw it in there. It has to be broad based. I just want to set them up for success. And my goal is to hire them after college because they know they're trained already. Right. So it's like, you know, I'm going to need help. I'm expanding. I want to scale. So my babies are growing up. One starts school next week. I'm like, now I can do it. Now I can like hire them and help me. So
And
yeah.
what, you would just contract them out like a 1099?
Yeah. Contract them hourly, something, just
Yeah.
they know. So
One thing I've been really thinking about a lot lately is, and I don't know about you, but I spend so much time doing the admin work of like invoice this, schedule
Yeah.
that, do this, do that, that I've debated even just hiring someone like project based or an hourly rate plus some kind of benefit, like you said, just to do the admin work because I spend so much freaking time doing it.
tax season's the worst.
Oh, it's the worst. But one thing and it's a toxic trait of mine, is I get bored really easily. So if I use a system, let's call it, not like there's anything wrong with them. So if they hear this, don't hate me, but like Honeybook is what I've always used for invoicing and project management and all kinds of things. But like 3 days ago, I was like, I'm tired of Honeybook. I want something new. So I immediately asked my really good friend and my personal assistant for now, ChatGPT, to give me a list of CRMs, project management platforms, all of these things. And I've trained my chat GPT so it knows the platforms I already use. And it's like, well, you already pay for this. Why don't you just use this? And I was like, oh, thanks, chat GPT. I never thought of that. So I just completely over this weekend
Yeah.
changed my entire accounting software.
Send me that. I do everything the old school. I don't use the system for any of that.
Well, I mean, my system is Stripe. I send invoices through Stripe now. And my entire this you're gonna think I'm a psychopath for this. My entire CRM, income tracker, expense tracker, if I ever like track a giveaway, anything that has anything to do with my business, I track it on Google Sheets.
Yeah.
And I have, drop downs for this, drop downs for that, timelines for this, and I've built it all into Google Sheets. And I'm
How many sheets do you have?
it's one sheet. It's called like the Hammerhead Creations master sheet.
Yeah.
But at the bottom, there's like 15 tabs.
Wow. Yeah. I do sheets for all my tax stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
it's great, but we'll see what happens in 6 months when I get bored of Google Sheets.
I just switched to quarterly taxes where like I just literally line item by line item by line item.
It's annoying.
Send it to the accountant. Do the math for me.
I got really sad the other day because I like made this great expense tracker.
Yeah.
And I added up all of my expenses and I was like, oh my God, I spent so much money. And it made me really sad.
Oh God. What's the craziest thing you ever wrote off?
Drugs. No, I'm just kidding.
Happy pills to keep me functioning all day long.
Well, alcohol, I've written off. I've written off Good Days. Luckily, they supply me with a lot of free products, so I don't have to buy it too often, but I've definitely done it. I haven't done anything crazy. I wrote off that computer and this iPad, but they both help me. I mean,
That's basic.
yeah, it's nothing crazy. I've never written off like a car or anything.
I'm about to write off a car.
When I bought my truck like 6 months ago, my dad called me. He was like, hey, congrats on the truck. Did you do it under your business? And I was like, no. He was like, you idiot. You should have done that.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't know. And he was like, well, now you know. Next time you buy a new car, even if it's your wife's car, put it under the business. And I was like, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
So nothing really extreme. What about you? What's the craziest thing you've written?
Oh, dude, I just found out I can write off hair and nails. I just found that out because my hands are in front of the camera with products.
Oh my God.
I met a it's not.
But
it's not illegal at all because I met a social media manager in the wild. First time I ever met one out in the wild. And I was like, hey, it was during like tax time. I was like, hey, what do you write? You write off your hair and nails? And she's like, because I'm on camera. My hands are in front of the camera. And I'm like, this is
I should write off my haircuts and beard trims.
you're public facing. And so it's not far-fetched because I literally I went down the Google rabbit hole and I found all these blogs of what can you write off as a content creator, and I sent them all to my accountant.
Wow.
So
do you like your accountant?
I love her. Her name is Ashley and she also has 2 kids.
Really?
Yeah. She's awesome.
I might be shopping around this coming year.
She is not inexpensive, but she is worth it. And
Really?
like is always looking out.
Okay.
Always looking out.
Okay. Maybe I'll ask you for the hookup at some point because I've just, accounting and taxes and all that stuff. It's just like I compare it to like working out. Everybody's got an answer for this. Everyone's got an opinion about that. And so it's really hard for me to like, I don't want to say trust because that's not the right word, but it makes me think like, well, my last person said you can't do that. And you're saying I can do that. So which one of you is lying to me? Or which one of you doesn't know?
Yeah.
And what you don't know. That's not your fault.
No.
But it just makes I overthink a lot of crap, especially because I feel like the IRS is like looking in my back door, but the IRS doesn't care about me. The IRS cares about the billionaires that don't pay tax.
I forgot a document one time.
They called you?
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah, to the tune of $4,000. So always check everything. So now you're going to be more paranoid.
Yes, I am. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
But you're setting me up for success. So I appreciate that. And I'm not even an intern of yours. Look at that. One thing that really honestly made me respect you from the get-go was that in our first phone call conversation, I remember you explicitly saying, I don't do TikTok. Or you said, I don't do this or I don't do that. And I was like, huh. Because, as a small-time content creator, social media manager, whatever, it's easy for people to be like, hey, Ashley, do my social media. I really appreciate that. Oh, by the way, do you do business cards? And you're like, well, not really, but Sure, I'll take a look at it.
Right.
Hey, do you optimize my SEO on my Google page? Sure, I get. Because, most people, rightfully so, would like to go to a one-stop shop for everything.
Mhm.
So they ask you these questions and like, hey, do you post on TikTok? And it's like, well, I post for podcast clips on TikTok, but I don't really do it for
Yeah.
anybody else. Oh, well, what if, and it just kind of creates this habit of you saying yes to everything.
Mm.
And that can cause burnout, of course. So tell me about why you decided, like, I don't do TikTok. Is it because you don't care to try to learn it? Or is it because, like TikTok is so volatile? Like they're saying it's going to go away and come back and go away and get banned and this, that, and the other. What led you to say, like, I'm not doing it?
I just So we talked about this. I'm a conspiracy theorist.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
And so I'm like, you know what? If there is a red flag anywhere on it, I don't want to be a part of it. And I also know that the target demographic for my clients, probably only one is on TikTok.
Sure.
So I'm like,
It
why
would be worth it.
wouldn't be worth it? And also too, like, yeah, I could do it, but if it's not going to be done 100% well, I'm not going to toy with it. Like, I'm not going to
I feel that. You're not gonna
I'm
let
not gonna
someone pay
half-ass
you to
do
happen.
something. Like one of my clients is like, "Oh, my daughter is an author, and could you do book covers?" And I'm like, "Oh shit!" And I reached out to my friend who's a graphic designer, and she had no room. And I was like, "Hey, I have a friend that could do it, but I'm not fucking with that.
Well,
That's
I
not."
respect it because it's somebody texted me last night and was like, "Can you make me some business cards?" And I was like, "Yeah, I
I mean,
can."
that's Vistaprint. They
Right,
just don't
and
want
it
to do
takes
it.
no time. They just
And
don't want to do it,
right,
and that's fine. I'll do it. You pay me for the design. I'll send you the files. You're done.
yeah,
Um, but especially with like I've gone back and forth for years about Google, like
mm.
the Google page, like Google My Business thing, and people are like, "Hey, will you set that up for me?" I'm like, I will, but doing the Google thing, that is a job in and of itself.
I have one client I do it for, and I don't want to take on any other clients with that
It's
because it's a
so
lot.
busy.
It's a lot, and it changes all the time. And it's so complex. Like
It's so
AdWords, I'm like,
complicated.
where's the tab that I was just opening? Like
Right.
it's crazy.
For a company whose branding and marketing is as simple as Google, their systems are not.
And then try getting help.
Yeah.
It's just right up there
y-
with Meta.
Yeah.
I
You
don't
can't
even know
get
who
help.
owns TikTok. I always I'm like, tech support's gonna be a bitch. That's what I think
I
about.
think that's what's kind of going on right now is like it's up in the air.
Yeah.
And I keep seeing this thing that says like on September 4th or September, not 11th, September 4th.
Could be.
Could be a September 11th. The conspiracy theorist in me is coming out. I think it's September 4th, 2025. TikTok is being shut down completely in the United States, and a new app that's made by the same people is being made, but for some reason it's weird. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. I mean, look, if something's kosher, I'll look at it.
Yeah.
Um, Yeah, I mean, when they had the TikTok ban,
Yeah.
the shutdown, and CapCut went away,
Yeah.
I was like, "What do I do?"
Do you use CapCut?
I love CapCut. Yeah, I use it,
Okay.
and I was like, "Okay, so what do I use now?" And I DM'd other social media like marketers that are legit people, not
Sure.
just people thinking they know everything and posting things. Anyway, and I was like, "What are you using?" Because
Have you tried using edits?
no, I haven't yet.
I used it one time and I liked it, but that was like the day it came out. And since then, like I don't know if you follow him, but I follow like the head of Instagram.
The guy with the googly eyes.
Yes, on Instagram, and he's always answering questions,
Okay,
which I love. He
but
does these lives all the
yeah,
time where he just answers
does he
people's
answer your
questions.
questions?
He's never answered one of my questions, but that's maybe because every single time he asks for questions, I say, "Will you come on my podcast?" He'll answer the question in front of mine and then the one below mine,
Oh
but he'll skip mine
no.
because he's just like, I'm not doing PR.
Yeah.
I don't
His eyes freak me out.
they do. He's really intimidating because he's so well spoken though. And he always answers questions and he's always talking about edits. People ask questions about threads, about edits, and he answers all of it. And he's like, yeah, edits keeps rolling out all these crazy features.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I really need to try edits, but I'm intimidated because it's new. And like, what if
Yeah.
it isn't as
What if it
polished
doesn't?
as
What if it
CapCut?
goes away again? Yeah. I'll dabble with it and see. Gosh, there's just a lot to know with social media. Like, and then getting certified, redoing your certifications every 2 years too, taking the time to be as current as possible.
Mhm.
It's a lot.
And then gosh, I had a really good point, but I lost it. No. Well, that's okay. I'll come back to it. See, that's the difference between you and I. You lost what you were going to say, and then you found it, and it came back to you. I lose it, and it's gone. It's like out there in the nether,
Oh,
in
so
the
you're
ether.
true ADHD.
So
I'm
bad.
ADHD, but then I have this German side that's like, here it is. Like it goes away, but it's in a box, and I just got to find the box again.
Wow, I wish. Mine is like, I put it on like it goes to like a external hard drive, and there's a folder, and then I got to click in that folder, and there's 8 million
Like a
subfolders.
terabyte
Yeah.
storage.
I'm like, oh my God. So, or it'll come to me in like 4 hours, and I'll text you and be like, oh my God, I remember. But
yeah, but that's ADD. I think that's why we gel, because when you have ADD, you know your kind. Your people emerge.
for sure.
Your people emerge. If you
For
could
sure.
talk about 80 different things with somebody, like that person has it.
You know, there's a tie-in that kind of makes sense because we just talked about TikTok and about like the platforms that you're on, but there's a list of platforms that are important to be on, I think, and that you think as well, because that's what you told me, that you wanted to talk about which platforms to be on and why.
I did.
You did.
That must have been in March. Okay.
It might have been in March.
Your platforms you should be on are where your target audience is, and you don't need to be on every platform. Please get that out of your head. You also don't need to post twice a day every day. I get that a lot.
Yeah, what's your opinion on that? The posting?
Post a couple days a week so people know you're relevant. Always have something going in the story. Always have something going in the story, that little rainbow circle. Like, always have a story going, but you don't need to post every day. I do a lot of consulting for different animal rescues.
Okay.
And they are already burnt out because they're pulling dogs from God knows where, and they're already not showering. They're already running ragged.
Sure.
That's just the nature of what we do. And then they'll be like, oh, but I have to post twice a day. And I'm like, no, who told you that? Who told you have to post twice a day every day?
Well, that's that TikTok culture. Is they said once TikTok came out and people were starting to use that, they're like, oh, well, if you want to blow up on TikTok, you got to post 2 or 3 times a day. And I was like, 2 or 3 times a day?
So post 3 times, 1 time a week, 1 day. Pick a day and post like 5 times that day. See what happens.
Goodness.
There's so much misinformation coming from people that don't do this for a living. They're just an influencer, and they'll say, okay, here are the best post times. And then my clients send me that. And I'm like,
they don't know what they're talking about.
I'm like, go to that person's page, see if they have a website, and then find a portfolio of the clients they've worked with.
Yeah.
If you're not going to do that step, stop looking at just clickbait of insecurities to create for yourself online. That's my big one.
I want to talk about that. But before I talk about that, I want to tell you about another friend of the podcast, Ashley, that maybe you would like to know. Maybe I'm gonna have to make a connection later if it makes sense. But if you're looking to level up your company's brand, but you're not wanting to do it online, if you're wanting to level up your company's merch game, your brand deserves better than boring swag. We've all gone to a golf tournament or a networking event and gotten a little goodie bag, and you open it up and there's like a toenail clipper with someone's logo on it.
An ice pack.
I just made that up in my head, and I really like that, the toenail clipper. That's fun. And it's boring. You don't need to have boring swag, but my friends at Branded and Devoted Designs make good swag, custom hats, t-shirts, tumblers, mugs, everything that your customers need and everything that your clients will open up that goodie bag and say, wow, at. If you go to brandedanddevoted.designs.com, you can learn more about what they do. And when you're talking with them, if you're in the sales process with them, if you mention that you heard about them from me, they'll give you 10% off your order. So go and use them. They're a local company as well. I use them for all of the Hammerhead and Your Morning Drive merch. So I've used them for years. They're great people, small family, just good people. And I'll support them until the day I die, or they die because they're older than me. BrandedandDevotedDesigns.com. Mention you know me, get 10% off the order. Level up your company's merch game.
All right.
But I want to talk to you about that point you made of like, unfortunately, there are millions of people in the world that have one of these that think that because they have one of these, oh, I'm an influencer now. Oh, I took a picture with a Good Days cocktail and posted it on my story, and someone said, oh my God, where should I get those? And that person now thinks that they're an influencer. Influencer should not be, it is, and I don't know how you regulate it. I don't know if you can regulate it, but anyone and everybody can label themselves as a social media marketer or an influencer or an artist, which, express yourself, sure. But like, it's almost disrespectful to those who are full-time content creators
Mhm.
or people who put their blood, sweat, and tears into it. And you maybe posted one time of you drinking a cool cocktail and
Yeah.
it went viral. And now you're an influencer and you know what pisses me off to no extent, Ashley, is when you click on somebody's profile and they
They have a
are
10% off?
well, no, not even that, but you click someone's profile and it says for bookings, please, or for inquiries, please email. I'm like, oh, shut the front door, dude. You don't. And it's like
Huh?
everybody has that in their bio
You
now.
should email them.
I should email them, be like, hey, get that email out of your bio, you poser. If we were in middle school, calling someone was a poser
yeah.
was a big
That was a
deal.
big thing.
Big deal.
There are other words you could say too, and you can't say them now.
No, you can't. I used to say them.
Yeah. I still say them in my home
Yep, privately.
or text people
I'll
that
call my
are
wife that sometimes.
I'm only thinking of two
We
words.
might be.
Okay.
I don't
They're
know.
both 3-letter words.
What's the other one? I know one of them for sure. But what's the other one?
They have similar letters.
I don't know. Damn.
This is a good riddle.
Maybe I'm an idiot, but I know one of them for sure. Like we used that word a lot, and maybe I'll. I was gonna say, can I like mute the mics?
Commercial break.
Really want to know. I want to know now. Oh, I know. I know what I could do. I could do this right here.
Are you gonna spell it out?
Yeah, that's it. Figured it out. They relate to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, used those a lot.
Yeah.
And I still say the second one.
Do you say
I've kind of let that one go a little bit, but mainly because the people around me always call me out when I say it.
okay?
Yeah, my wife doesn't like that word, so I don't use it in front of her, but I still say it. Like if I'm on the phone with my brother and he says something, I'm like, dude, don't
Yeah.
be that.
Yeah.
If people are listening, they're reading between the lines.
Yeah.
Probably. But then again, if you're listening to this, you're probably cool. So you know what we're talking
It's cool
about.
to say it in different languages too. Like in Spanish, I'll say words in. I speak restaurant Spanish because I worked at a restaurant for a while.
Yeah.
So I'm teaching like that slang to my husband so he can say those words.
What restaurant you work at?
I worked at a Mexican restaurant in New Jersey.
Love that. I worked at Chili's.
Okay. I was a bartender.
I can see that for you as well.
That's the introverted extrovert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you get home from a bartending shift and you're just drained.
Well, not only that, but I like to go to bed at like 9 or 10. So that was not.
How do you? Sorry, I'm asking so many questions, but
That's what you're supposed to do that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I apologize for no reason a lot, and it's one of my biggest flaws.
Stop.
How do you said, you like to go to bed 9, 10 o'clock-ish. How do you prioritize family and friends and life when you have seemingly a heavy workload? You do this full time, plus other things with the animal rescue. How do you shut the laptop? How do you do it?
Sometimes I don't, man.
Personally, from a informative standpoint, but also like a personal standpoint, I really struggle with it. Like when my wife was out of town, I was working till like 12 o'clock at night just because I could. And, I like to do work really early in the morning or really late at night because like I feel like I'm distraction free. People have gone to bed. Social media is not as popping. So I can like especially if I'm like doing a website or something, I can really dig into it. But I really have trouble slamming the laptop shut. And like this morning I was working before I came here and my wife was like, you deserve a break, dude. Like give yourself a break. You don't
Maybe
even
you
do it
like
full time. I have a full-time job as well. And they're like, she's like, take a break, dude. Play some video games, watch some TV, go for a walk, do something.
Yeah.
But I can't. Something in my head won't let me stop.
Yeah, you may want to get a script for something.
Explore that.
I thrive in chaos.
Yeah.
I love it. And I have tunnel vision and hearing. So like I'll be working on a post and there'll be a choir of my dogs barking at like a squirrel outside and my daughter will be screaming and then another kid comes and puts like raisins into my coffee in the morning and I'm just going. Like I just have and my husband will be like, don't you hear that? Like I just zone out. But I work early mornings too. I mean, I walk my dogs like 2 miles every morning. So that gets me jump started.
Wow. Yeah.
And so I get that out I'll go to the gym. So like I have to do something that starts the chain of events. And then I'm on my phone all the time. It's easy to parent and be on your as a parent, I feel like people are on their phones all the time. I'm just on it for work. But I will shut it off and spend quality time. Like I'll put the phone down for like increments.
Sure.
For like 15 minutes. Okay, then pick it back up and do something else.
Is your screen time just insane?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even look at it.
This is the first time. Well, no, it's on silent. I don't think I ever shut my phone off.
I rarely shut it off.
I don't shut it off. And I work on my dining room table or I standing at my kitchen counter, like the high top on my laptop is the safest place to work because nobody can come and like steal my keyboard protector or like, yeah. So I stand and then I'm like this, like I'm just always on, my head's on a swivel. So yeah.
That's fun. I just recently got a standing desk in our office and I'm in love with it.
Yeah.
I love doing it.
What do you do with your legs? Do you like tap?
Sometimes I lean on the table. Sometimes most of the time when I'm working, I have some music playing, either really quiet or really loud, nothing in between. And if it's like got a good beat, I'll tap my foot to it.
Get a walking treadmill.
Or for the most part, I have a walking pad now too. That was a new development.
They only go up to like 3.5.
Yeah, they're not very fast, but they're fast enough. But my problem that I've come across lately is that like if I'm walking, like if I like press up against the desk kind of sways a little bit because of my weight. And it's like I haven't figured out how to, because I'm a typer like
an elbow typer.
I'm like my palms are on the table.
Okay.
Like, I'm not like some people can type like this where their fingers are like in the air. That's weird shit. I don't know. It's like an acrobat or something, or like a puppet. Like people
piano player.
And I'm just like, you're weird. So I haven't figured out how to work the walking pad just yet, but I've done it a few times. It's a very new development for me.
Can instead of typing, can you just like talk into iPhone notes and stuff?
Very much so could. And I have not thought about that until now. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Look at all this value. I'm not even an intern. I'm going to keep dropping that. I like that joke. Let me ask you before we kind of transition to the back half of our conversation, or the back part of our conversation, is you mentioned, if you don't want to talk about it anymore, we don't have to.
Okay.
But in March, when you filled out my podcast interest thing, you said that you would love to talk about some things that clients do that kind of annoy you sometimes. We don't have to name anybody by names. Of course we won't. But I'll go ahead and rip one right off the rip. I don't like this. Or this sucks. Screenshotting a post, sending it.
Yes.
I don't like this. Okay. Valid. Why? Hey, Logan, this post, I didn't love it. It's fine to stay up, but I didn't love it. So next time do this. Perfect.
Yeah.
Love it. Thank you for the constructive criticism. But screenshotting something and saying, I don't like this is like, fuck you. I don't like you. I don't like the way you send texts. I said that to somebody once. I don't like the way you send texts.
I don't like your tone.
I think I honestly told her, this is the person I alluded to earlier where I said it wasn't a good fit. I said, can you do me a favor and structure your criticisms for me, please?
Can you use ChatGPT and reword this?
Can you tell me what you don't like so I can improve? Because you just telling me you don't like something isn't going to get me anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not going to get you anywhere or your business. So it's a win-win-win to be a polite person and just tell me what you don't like instead of saying this shit sucks.
When I interview clients, I always lead with, have you had a social media marketer before? And what did you hate that they did?
That's a good question.
All I do, tell me everything you hated about them. Because then I know what I'm walking into.
And have you ever not done business with someone based on their answer? Because what if someone was like, yeah, I just hated that they never did X, Y, or Z. And you're like, oh, God, I don't do X, Y, or Z.
No, I mean.
How are you also?
But that's how I send content too. I say, tell me everything you hate about this and everything you love about this and be as specific as possible. Like that's what I do when I send my calendars for the month.
You send them the calendar for the month
I'll send
to
it
show them what's coming out?
Show them, my monthly clients, I'll send them their whole calendar and they approve it and they'll like nitpick it.
I have been very lucky in that every single client I've worked with, I've asked them like, okay, so I can send you this and we can proof this. And they're just like, just do it. Just post it. Yeah. And it's been lovely but every once in a while they do say.
That's probably why you get the don't like this.
Yeah. Because they don't because we don't review it. I mean, we have monthly meetings. I go to them in person if I can, if they're local, and I'll sit with them. A few of my clients are like restaurants or food brands or something. So I'll get to like go to them in person. I'll have lunch with them, and then we'll like completely map out like what's August look like. Post this,
Yeah.
advertise that, definitely advertise this. But for the most part, filler posts, just post whatever.
Yeah.
But we do have specifics that they want every month, or if they're promoting, like I work with a bagel shop and they have a bagel of the month and they're like, hey, the first day of every month, post the bagel of the month.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
bet. But how do you set client expectations? Because that kind of goes into like the things that clients do or that you do or don't like. Because like sometimes clients will text me things and I'm like, well, I never set the expectation. So they're
Yeah.
totally in the right for saying what
Yeah.
they're saying.
I mean, I do my contracts. They get an agreement with me that says, like, don't fuck with me around these times.
Does it say that?
These holidays I'm off, even though I'm not Jewish, I'm off on those holidays. You know, like
You
I
are
have
Jewish?
no,
Oh,
but I want them off. So Juneteenth, yes, we're shut down.
federal holidays.
Every holiday we're off. But like I have, so they're late fees. Late fees are a big one. I have one client with the late fees. So
I need to do that so bad.
so I started, I have an agreement. They have to sign it, send it back to me. Yeah. It's all over invoices. Yeah.
Can I ask you what your late fee is?
$15 a day.
Oh, a day?
For that one, other ones get just 10.
So it's a problem.
Only with one.
Wow. Well, I feel that because I've got a client that I'll send the invoice to a few days before the first of the month because that's when most of my stuff is due. It's either the 1st or like the 15th or something.
Yeah.
And it won't get paid till like the 7th.
No.
And I text them every day. And I'm like,
No.
have you seen it? Have you seen it? I'll send the reminder in the app. Remind. But they will not pay it.
Oh. You gotta do late fees. 2026, you're doing late fees.
Okay. I will do late fees. Damn.
I don't feel bad about it because I got a mortgage.
Facts.
That's
And
I'm
you're in
like,
a
no.
different position too, where like this is your full-time grind.
Yeah.
So if you are, if two of your clients owe you $500 a month and neither of them pay it until after maybe the 10th of the month,
Yeah.
it's like, bro, I don't want to have
I
to
can't-
move around.
yeah.
I was thinking about it on the way here about how I don't want to have to, like when I pay my business credit card, I don't want to have to move money around to be able to pay the credit card off because I don't love carrying a balance. I like to be able to pay it off if I can. I don't want to have to move money around and mess up accounting just because you won't pay the damn invoice. I sent it to you 7 days before it's due. You have no excuse.
Oh, see, I send it the day before. They know it's the same day every month. And so the day before, I go, hey, this is due tomorrow.
I send it 7 days in advance.
That's probably why you could do it fresh. Hey, late fees kick in tomorrow if we don't pay this today. I don't know. When you've been burned, it's like you level up.
There's been times, Ashley, you'll call me crazy for this, that I've sent an invoice on the 25th of a month and I won't have gotten paid until like the 19th of the following month. And then send the next invoice on the 25th. And I'm like I had to have that conversation. They were just like, sorry it took me so long. I'm like, it's okay, but you're going to get a new one in like 6 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry.
And I charge ahead of the work for the monthly clients because one time I made a whole content, like a whole month. And the guy, he had COVID and he was really sick, but he didn't pay it and then dropped off as a client. I just didn't hear from him. I spent like days making a whole calendar. And then for that to happen, I'm like, nope, never again. Paying me ahead of time. So.
Yeah, I feel that.
But then I'll do bundle posts for people. So I have this one client I love and they're like a dog groomer boarding thing. So I'm in my glory when I go there. And I just do content through the month and then they pay me the end of the month. But I know they're good for it. And they just get like 10 posts a month. So.
Love it.
Yeah.
Ashley, there comes a point in all of my conversations where I ask my guest a collection of questions that just kind of let me get to know them as a person. We just talked about the world of marketing, what you do and all of those things. But I'm going to get to know you as a person.
Okay. Sip on this.
But before I do that, I'm going to tell you about one more friend of mine Ashley. I'm going to tell you about Hammerhead Creations. Can I tell
Oh,
you
yeah.
about them?
Tell me all about it.
Tell me about them. Yes, I will. Yes, ma'am. Hammerhead offers top-tier marketing services similar to what Ashley has talked about herself, including social media management, web design, some Google stuff, some LinkedIn stuff, but no TikTok. We're going to go out there and we're going to say it. No TikTok, because you've inspired me. Whether it's a side hustle or your full-time grind, Hammerhead's team is ready to help you grow. Plus, if you're into podcasting and podcast management, look, there's a lot that goes into podcasting. Recording is 10% of the work. There's all of the back work. There's uploading. There's SEO. There's all kinds of things that go into it. And I doubt you have time for that. But Hammerhead does. So if you're into podcasting, if you have a show, if you're looking to create a show, if you just need help getting started, contact them and they'll get you started. If you go to their website, you can see what they offer, hammerheadcreations.com, and then you can discover yourself how you can swim with the big sharks. Boom. Fire tagline.
Yep.
Ashley, what's your favorite movie? Now I'm really excited for this answer, considering that you were a film buff. Or you are a film
don't
buff.
get excited. I love Anchorman, Tommy Boy, and Bridesmaids.
I love your sense of humor already. Tommy Boy is excellent. Anything like 90s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s, like Sandler humor, like Chris Farley, David Spade,
Best.
all of those dudes, the best. I watched Happy Gilmore 2 last night.
Oh, okay. They filmed it in Jersey.
They did.
Yeah.
And I was impressed. I liked it. Usually sequels that come out 30 years later are not good.
Like Anchorman 2?
You didn't like Anchorman 2?
Didn't love it. Didn't love it.
Ooh. I enjoy Anchorman 2, but not like as an overall movie, but just like some of the bits in it I think are really funny.
Yeah.
Like Black.
Like Brick It in the Shadow.
There's
I just love comedy. SNL. I grew up watching In Living Color, and I wanted to be a Fly Girl, which was J-Lo.
Wow.
I'm dating myself. My brothers are also very older than me.
Really?
So I just grew up watching all that.
Wow. I love that though. And that shaped kind of your sense of humor from a really young age too.
Yeah, my music.
True.
Now I'm down here in Countryville.
There you are. There you are. What was your first job ever? The first time you collected a paycheck?
Okay, so I've been working since I was 11 and a half. I was just a mother's helper. So I would just get cash doing that. And then I would go around my neighborhood and sell stuff when I was from like age 7, whatever. So that's like neighborhood grind. My first job was teaching gymnastics to kids.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Former gymnast?
Yeah.
Wow. How about that? Love that.
Yes.
Speaking of music, you get to organize a music festival. Who are your 3 headliners?
Okay. Probably.
They could be alive or dead.
Lil Wayne.
Ooh.
Kelly Clarkson.
Just those 2 alone. Okay, continue.
Just 3?
Just 3.
Kelly Clarkson. Come on. Salt and Pepper.
Wow, what a lineup. Kelly Clarkson is definitely like the intermediate performance. You got Wayne, or maybe Salt and Pepper's first, and then got Kelly Clarkson in the middle, and then Lil Wayne's putting on a banger of a show at night.
Yeah.
That sounds fire.
It's crazy.
I want to see Lil Wayne live so bad.
Oh, his album just dropped June 6th. Oh. There's like one that I love, one song of his. You got to do intro songs for people.
What do you mean?
Like, when you're about to interview them, like
Can I get hit with
theme
copyright,
song. I don't know. Play it on a little something.
A little snip. I've thought about when I post the episode announcement to ask the guests their favorite artist or their favorite song, and then make that song the audio.
And you'll get more views because Instagram likes when you add music to anything. So that'd be great.
I'm gonna start doing that. What's your favorite?
So mine's gonna be either Shoop by Salt and Pepper, or you know what? It's gonna be right above it.
Fire. Fire.
Which is the theme song to one of those guy shows my husband watches with The Rock.
Yes, it's
Billions?
Ballers?
No, Ballers or something.
Ballers?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
I love
the
that show.
sports show.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it
We
too.
watch that and I'm like, dun, dun, dun.
That's a good
when it
show.
goes on. Yeah.
It's a good show. That was my first time. I was like, wow, the Rock actually can act. He's not just like a movie star.
No.
He's a good actor.
You know who can act? John Cena.
Yes.
Did you watch
No.
Ricky Stenicki?
Yes, I did. Ricky Stenicki. Dude,
I tell everyone to watch that because I was like, this is going to be terrible. Amazing. He's an amazing actor.
judging from the title alone, I was like, oh, there's no way this is going to be good.
It is amazing.
It was so funny.
Yeah.
For the longest time after that, I took my wife's phone and I changed my name in her phone to Ricky Stenicki. And she'd be like, I was trying to call Logan in the car. And it's just like, I don't see a Logan in your contacts. Did you mean Ricky Stenicki? That's a funny movie. There's a new one that he just came out with that's on Amazon. It's called like Commanders or something. It's like him and Idris Elba, like a comedy with the two of them.
I love movies where the actor is pretending to be someone else in the movie as an actor.
Yes. Like Robert Downey Jr.
Yes. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
If they can do that, they're fire.
Disguised as a dude playing another dude.
So good.
I saw an interview with him recently, and they were like, would you do another Tropic Thunder? And he was like, I don't know if we can, because I don't know if my role is going to be accepted or not.
Oh, yeah. Or you know who is good? Margot Robbie's a good actress, too.
She's great.
She's great.
Fantastic. Anything she's in, if I see a trailer, I'm like, oh, we're going to see this.
Yeah.
Do you guys go to the movies a lot?
No.
That's sad.
I haven't. I went to the movies to see Barbie. That was the first movie I've seen in like a decade because they're so expensive.
They are expensive. To take a family of 4?
No, just to go by myself. I'm not taking my family. I want to get away from.
Now, as an adult, I realize why my dad never wanted to take the family to the movies, because it's $100 affair.
And just sit there and not even talk to each other. I talk during movies.
Oh, I hate you.
My husband's like, I don't know what happens either. Watch. I can't. I'm like, what do you think? He killed him. That's me.
Your husband's like, I'm going to kill you. You don't stop talking.
Have you seen, was it Glass Onion?
Yes. Good.
So
good. Very good.
Like paused to discuss it with my husband. Good. And then resumed the movie.
Yeah. Great movie.
So good.
They're making another one of those too.
Wow. Okay.
I love movies. That was this podcast before your morning drive.
Yeah?
It was all movie talk.
Wow.
So if you scroll back far enough, it's movie talk.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was. I love movies. So right above it. Yeah, that's
right above
I'm going to start doing that.
Yeah.
I like that idea a lot. Can you go back to posts and put songs on them?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
I think you can.
I hope so.
I'll check.
But on a day that you're not working,
yes.
How do you take care of yourself? What's self-care like for Ashley Kievit?
I shave my legs. That's a win. You can take a shower and shave your legs as a mom. That's a win.
Yeah.
How do I take care of myself when I'm not working? First of all, I never not worked.
Yeah.
I can't not. I love the quote, I left my 9 to 5 to work 24 hours a day for myself. It's true. I don't know. Self-care is, I don't know. I just have a cup of coffee and start my day.
On an ideal Ashley day, let's pretend husband's got the kids.
I go to Hallmark.com.
There you go. You're watching Hallmark movies.
I would go to a winery. Okay. Not by myself. I'd grab a friend and go to a winery. Yeah. That would be zen.
Can't go to a winery alone. No. They walk in and they're just like, alcoholic alert.
Wait, I did a 5K at a vineyard at a winery. First of all, it's so steep because you're running through the
hills,
the grape
stuff.
leaves.
Yeah.
Oh, never again.
Never again.
But yeah, I would probably grab a friend, go to a winery. I wouldn't go to Home Goods because it'd spend too much money.
Oh yeah, it's real easy to do that.
Yeah.
Brain fart. What's some good advice that you've been given in your past that you kind of still think about today?
Regarding
just anything.
Go big or go home. Like my mom was here, and my mom's like a very German, no fun. I love her, but she's
just got that German roots in her.
Yeah. Just go big or go home. Like just do it up if you're gonna do something.
Yeah. Kind of goes back to what you said of like, I'm not going to offer a service if I know I'm not going to be able to go big or go home.
Balls to the wall.
Yeah.
They don't say that anymore.
They don't. You know what else they don't say that I realized in public the other day that no one says is nuts to butts.
I've never heard that ever.
The use case for nuts to butts is like, when you're like at a let's pretend you're like going to like a theme park, like let's say Disney for example. And you know how like in some rides, there's like a pre-ride room where there's like a TV and they make you watch like a little film first or whatever. Well, when they pack people into those, they pack you like sardines. They put like 100 people in a room this size.
I get it.
And so there was a year that we all went to Disney as like a huge family. And one of my cousins was like, all right, guys, nuts to butts, get on in here, nuts to butts. And I was like 13 and I was like, I'm using that for the rest of my life.
Who's the pedo in the room?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
speaking of phrases, moving down here to Georgia from Jersey, people don't know what I say when I was like, yeah, it was mobbed.
mobbed. I use mob, but probably not in the same context that you do.
What do you use?
When I say mobbed, I would describe your night last night. It's like, oh, me and my neighbors, we got together and we mobbed.
What is that?
It's like basically we just had a good time. Like, hey, me and the guys, we went golfing and we just had a mob.
I've never heard it used in that.
What do you say it with? What does that mean?
Mob means like there was a million people there. Like a mob,
Oh,
like a mafia.
yeah,
I guess that's
like a
where it
mob.
comes from. It's like, yeah, the place was mobbed. That means
Huh.
like there's a lot of
Do you
people
say
there.
guy a lot? Like guy? Like, what are you doing, guy?
No.
I got a buddy that's from Syracuse that he lives, that him and his wife live down here now. And they,
Syracuse is like way up
yeah.
there.
He says guy a lot.
No, I say dude, bro. Yeah. I started saying y'all though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You went from
Use guys to
use
y'all.
guys- You went
Use
from
guys to y'all.
You went from go to Hoboken for some hole poking
Yeah.
to y'all. So that's maybe the title
I
of this
like.
episode.
I've been saying y'all.
From
Yeah.
hole poking to y'all. No, we're not going to call it that.
No.
Not good for SEO. What's your biggest fear?
I have so many fears, man. I was thinking about this the other day.
Really?
I have a fear of I clip my toes before I get a pedicure because I'm afraid that someone's going to clip my toes. So I have that fear. I have a fear of ocean, like
Same.
going in past my like waist. Nope, not
Yep.
going to do it.
Same.
Airplane takeoff, dying alone, like heart attack. I have so many fears.
Really?
Yeah, but medication helps those fears. I guess it's just like
some liquid medication
oh
does
god,
too.
yeah. But like, yeah, I have so many like little fears. But those are fears just in my life. I don't have any business fears. Like I'm not. No one's going to come around and sue me. I don't have those fears.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't have that fear either. My fear is the ocean, or more just like the unknown. Like if I'm in a body of water and I can't see 20 feet below me, I don't want to be a part of
or
it.
woods at night.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
You could be in the most peaceful area in the world, but being in the woods at night is terrifying.
Like camping, I don't know.
Fuck no camping. Nar. No, ma'am.
Wait. I went to the Chattanooga Aquarium.
Yeah.
And now I know what lives in lakes and
Yep.
rivers. So now my fear is not just the ocean. It's
Any body of water that's not a backyard swimming pool.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah. It's valid. It's very valid. Terrified. I see like news stories of people getting like attacked by fish in the lake. And I'm like, that's why I won't do it. You guys call me crazy, but I won't do it.
Yeah. See? Just have that moment. See?
Yep.
Oh, bridges. Driving over bridges. Okay, so in Georgia, you don't really have that. But like you go to Tri-State, you go to like Staten Island, Long Island, like
bridges everywhere.
Yeah, bridges. I roll my windows down when I go over a bridge.
Really?
Yeah. For the thought that I could just get out in that time frame.
Well,
yeah,
you're not wrong. And then Ashley, lastly, what is your main motivator? What pushes you? What keeps you going? What is your morning drive?
My kids, my girls. I want them to have what I didn't have, which was you can do this pathway if you don't want to go corporate. You can have a family. You may never have a day off ever, but you can pause and go and do things with your family. Be there when your kids wake up, like the role model. I just want that role model for my girls.
I love that.
And my husband, like he's the one that believed in Crown Creative from the jump. Yeah.
Very good. Love that. Love that. Very good answer. So now, Ashley, go ahead and tell the folks who you are, what you offer, how to find you, how to get in touch with you, all the things. Go ahead and advertise.
Okay. So I am women owned and operated, but I have male clients too who are phenomenal. I do social media marketing for Meta, a little bit of Google, a little bit of LinkedIn. I do some like I'll comb through like websites and do like some user experience, but I don't build websites. I do everything from, I guess, reel production and filming, writing scripts, anything you need regarding your brand presence on online social media specifically. And I'm a one-stop shop. It's just me. My clients work just with me. So you know who you're getting, you know who's on all of your handles, seeing everything, be real with nothing formal. Yeah. And if you're in America, I can help market you.
There you go.
That's it.
That's it. Guys, I'll make sure I put the links to that stuff. I'll put the link to her website, her socials in the description of the episode so that if you're interested in anything that she's putting down, you can absolutely tune in to check it out and learn more and get in touch with her if you need to. Ashley, thank you
Thank
for
you.
doing this with me. Thanks for sticking with it. I know it took a while to get you in here, and I appreciate your patience. And I'm lucky to know you. I think we had great chemistry on this episode. It was a lot of fun to record and get to know you and kind of bounce ideas off of you and really learn from you. So I really appreciate it from that perspective as well. So thank you for being here, and I can't wait to see you kill it.
Thank you for being my first podcast ever.
You're so welcome. Happy to be your person.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Guys, in addition to Ashley's links, my links will be down there as well. So if you want to check out more of what I do, you can. Shout out to Fireworks, Good Days, Branded and Devoted Designs for being the partners of this episode. We appreciate them very much. And we will see you guys next time. Take care.